today. From MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, this is the National Football League. Daniel Jones and the New York Giants taking on Carson Wentz and the Washington Commanders.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today, rivals square off in the NFC East, and we've got a great matchup between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. The longtime Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Commanders making their way out as we get a peek at the number 2 overall pick from the 2016 draft, standing at 6'5", Carson Wentz.
And when you look at him, you see that he's got all the tools you want in a quarterback. The big frame, the quick release, strong arm, has escapability. The issue sometimes, tries to do too much instead of just taking the throws that are available to him, and occasionally turnovers get him into trouble.
They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. Wentz to throw on the first play from scrimmage. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. We're scoreless after 1. And Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Open man Samuel, complete. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Wentz to throw again. Steps away to his left. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wentz, that's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing Jones. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
This time they stay on the ground.
The hell? I didn't tell you to go that way.
On third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well.
Oh,
I know, without even asking, without even looking in your direction, that you are not a fan of that call.
I wish you would look, Brandon, because I was actually thinking this would be the perfect time for a fake.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. This doesn't make any sense to me at all. This deep in your own territory. Look, I'm all for being unconventional. That part's cool, and I get it. But this deep, I just don't think it was the right time to make that call.
What the hell?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So plenty of action on the field, but no action right now on the scoreboard, at least as of yet. Nothing is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA. Getting through the break at record pace and right back to football. Third quarter, here we go.
Let's just go through the middle.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway?
Let's go.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And Charles, we've seen almost 3 full quarters now, and neither offense can really get it going. Neither has hit the end zone, and neither side seemingly can make that big play.
But the game hasn't been devoid of action because these two defenses, they've taken.
There he goes right side, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 76 yards. And the Giants come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Come on, boys. Get that in. Get it in. Get it in.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 7-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Yeah, that's a little short. That's okay.
From the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's all right. It's all right. 25 fine.
First possession of the second half now for Washington. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's third down.
We're going to go with this. We're going to go with this.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
You got this.
Back to throw. Wins. And
Woo!
that's going to be incomplete.
That was close. That was
the
close.
coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
We're going to go all in, boys. We're going to go all in. It's fourth down.
Now Wentz, gotta have this one. Pass complete, Thomas. And now this is going to depend on the spot.
Oh, come
and
on.
they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, you know, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
No!
They try and run on first down, but this one's going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. They'll run it again with Barkley. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away.
Boys, get that in. Go in.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
We almost got it, though. We just got to play some really good D. Don't worry about it,
things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now has to make it stand up, but they didn't get the best field position because the ball comes back to the line of scrimmage.
Wentz, and that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And Thomas has it. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to get the football back. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
Almost, boys, almost.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And not all W's are created equal, CD, and this one came in shutout fashion.
Well, their offense certainly didn't need to do anything, right? They could take the day off, and they did. But the defense, they carried them in a big way.
Yeah, look, the offense, obviously stuff to work on, but they did enough, and the defense carried the load.
But you know what they say, it's always fun to work on things if it didn't go well in your game with a victory in your pocket. And that's what they've got going forward.
Thank you for watching.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.